everybody, and welcome to another exciting and fucking installment.
And last installment.
And last installment of 5, and I do mean fucking 5, questions with a wrestling rampage. The three amigos are back for the last time of this edition of 5 questions with wrestling rampage in this bitch.
That's right. We should mention that, guys, exclusively on the Awesome 4K YouTube channel. That's the only place you're gonna find it. This coming Saturday, December 10th. It's gonna be the best of Tommy.
It's gonna be the best of Tommy Volume 7. 7.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can't count. We know the Drellers, Hank.
Hell yeah, we know that. But that's going to be out December 10th. And then a week later, the following Saturday, December 17th, it's going to be the Best of Pops, Volume 5.
Show them
Show
them how to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go.
We're returning to Sesame Street now.
Oh yeah. Well, some of them should go to Sesame Street because some of them can't spell or add.
Yeah, we know that. But
what happened to the guy that said we should have quit when we started? He's still ain't around, is he?
I don't think so. But
Awesome 4K, he does great work, and I'm proud that he thinks that so much of me and Tommy that he does this.
Well, absolutely.
Awesome 4K does some great work.
Go check out his channel. The link for his channel, you'll see his name, Awesome 4K. You'll see a link. You hit that link, goes directly to his channel.
That's right.
Hits that subscribe button. Tell him Wrestle Rampage sent you, and watch the Best of Tommy Volume 7 as well as the Best of Pops Volume 5 on their release dates, December 10th and December 17th. Also, we should mention...
Me and Tommy know we're going to be watching.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to be having a big chuckle.
That's right.
But nonetheless...
I have to chuckle every day.
Nonetheless, also, we just alluded, this is the last edition of 5 questions that we're going to be doing in this kind of platform.
And the way the 5 questions are, we're going in a new direction.
And the new directions may be good, probably going to be good for our subscribers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they can have an opportunity maybe even to talk back with us.
Absolutely.
That's right, Pop. That's right.
Because we are doing the WR podcast, which is available right now. If you guys want to go subscribe, it's available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm. Go check them out.
What are you doing in my chair?
Hit those subscribe buttons for the WR podcast because
don't mess with my chair. It's my wrestling chair.
Because we're gonna be putting out some podcasts very soon in the next week or so, right, Jay?
Yes.
Stay with it here. Come on.
Focus.
I'm paying attention. Chair distracted.
Where we're gonna talk about?
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about current topics. We're gonna be doing, of course, the 5 questions will be on there now.
We're gonna do one set of 5 questions every week.
Every week. And we're going to be talking about old wrestling, new wrestling. We might have some special guests on our show.
Referees.
Some wrestlers, referees, some valets, managers. We're also going to have some special YouTube celebrities on here, or our special YouTube friends that we have on here.
Our YouTube buddies.
Yeah, our YouTube old buddies. And then also, our subscribers may actually have a chance to be on the podcast as well.
And if you're thinking, well, you're just going to get people on there that like you. No, it doesn't matter. If you got something to say to us, you can. I mean, we're fucking tough as leather, so it don't matter to us a damn bit,
Absolutely.
We'll discuss why you think this, why you think that, and that's just the way it works. It's called being giving respect and taking respect.
No doubt. As well as, if you have Skype or if you have StreamYard.
Well, we ain't gonna do no sunning on that.
No.
We're gonna do sunny in there.
We're not gonna do a sunny with a
certain individual.
A certain red beard individual
who don't like bootleg DVDs. Ain't that right, Relaxing Ghost? You know who it is. Relaxing Ghost knows who it is.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that says he works out, but he's still got a beer belly.
I work out.
Dude, look at that belly. Look at that belly.
But nonetheless,
Well,
if you have Skype or StreamYard, you can.
You know who you are, don't you?
You can actually be on the podcast. Now, if you don't want to have your face on the podcast, you can always turn off your cam and you can use audio only. That's cool too. But we will say this: if you want the full video podcast, it will be right here on the YouTube channel. Right here on YouTube, baby. Anything else, if you guys just want to hear us on traditional podcasts, they'll be on all podcast platforms.
I'm going to say this right here. I think it's going to be great.
I can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it because just like I said, we're going to bring on people that would probably like to hear, like to talk to us, their likes or dislikes, and it really don't matter, It's like I said, give respect, you take respect. Yeah.
We're going to have some fun, no doubt.
We're going to have some fun, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get started with this edition of 5 questions.
I am ready.
The first 3 questions are asked by the same
By
person.
another fucking train goes
as
by.
the train comes through again.
Chugga, choo-choo.
The first 3 questions are asked by our good friend from the Charles selection.
Oh.
Video Game XD!
Video Game XD! Go check out Video Game XD here on YouTube.
Also, we will leave a link for his channel in the description box below. You'll see Video Game.
That's good work.
Yeah, Video Game XD.
Good work over there.
You'll see the link. Hit the link. Goes directly to his channel. Let's go with his first question. Have you played WCW Feel the Bang on PC? He says it's like a sequel to Revenge, like a better version of Mayhem.
I'm not a big fan of PC games.
Yeah.
So no, I did not play WCW Feel the Bang.
I have seen some.
I've seen some videos of it.
Yes.
But I never played it.
But I've never played
I'm not big into PC games.
Yeah, we're not big PC gamers. So, Pops, have you played it?
No, but like this right here, I've seen people play it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a nice reaction, game. I don't have nothing against it. It's just I'm not a PC guy.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool and everything. It's just, I just don't. I just don't have the big PC capability to actually do that, and it's just, I'll just pass. If it's not an official kind of game, then I probably won't be interested in playing it. But also, what we have here for Video Game XD is the second question: have you played the Japanese versions of WrestleMania 2000 and World Tour, which is the virtual pro wrestling for the N64?
No, I have not.
Tommy has not, and Pops has not.
Nope.
But Ma has, and this is the reason why. I haven't showed these off yet on any video, so most people don't even know I have these yet, but I do have them. I ended up getting there was an auction on eBay for these Japanese N64 games, and they were the wrestling games. And I think I paid close to $75 for them. So decently, kind of expensive, but not super expensive, because I have seen them go for a lot more. But I ended up getting cart only 3 Japanese N64 games, and we're going to go through these real fast. This is actually made by New Japan Pro Wrestling. It actually says right there, 1998 New Japan Pro Wrestling by Hudson. I don't know what this is actually called, because you can't really tell, besides it says Brave Spirits on it. And this is it. This is a Japanese game, wrestling game. I played it. It's not that good. This one kind of sucks. I'll be honest with you. The graphics look okay on it, but just the gameplay
is just not all that good.
Which is what suffers for like Attitude and Warzone. Don't get me wrong, Attitude and Warzone look great, like visually.
Yeah.
But the gameplay sucks, so it kills it. Which is what this game is. And then I have Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. Japanese, came out in 1997. It actually says World Championship Wrestling on it right there.
Yeah, it does.
And NWO. This is pretty much almost a carbon copy of WCW versus NWO World Tour. But it has a lot of more Japanese wrestlers in it. And they're kind of, they have their actual real names and stuff. Where if you played the other one, it's like, Black Belt. And the Unknown and all that shit, So where they actually have the real names on it for this one. And then I have the one that people say is the greatest one, which is Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. This one, all it says is AKI, and it came out in 2000. This is pretty much like WrestleMania 2000. Plays just like it, except for it's not WWF. It's just New Japan wrestling.
Yeah.
And this is pretty fun. I will say that. And you're wondering, Joey, how did you play these games? Because these are Japanese.
Yep.
Well, and by the way, if you guys want to see us play any of these Japanese wrestling, N64 games on the channel, we'll do them eventually.
Yeah.
Because there is some studying that has to go involved in these. And you're right. How the hell did I play these? Well, there's only one thing that's that's anything wrong with these N64 games is the backs. The backs are different. As you can tell, it says N64 cassette on the back of them. And they have different chips on them, like different ends of them, where the other N64s just have the ends, where these are kind of out a little bit further than the ends. That's the only difference. If you guys want to buy the Japanese versions of these games, you guys can. And all you have to do, if you want to play it on your American N64 console, is all you have to do is get pick Quarterback Club 98, whatever you want to choose.
Or
a shitty sports
or Madden 99.
Or Madden 99. A shitty sports game that nobody plays for the N64. What you do is you take the two screws out on the back, you pull off the back, and you take the screws in the back off the American N64 game, and you place it on the Japanese one. And you screw it in, you pop it in, and it plays. All you need to do is switch the backs with an American version.
You did.
Which I did, and that's all you have to do to play it on your American console. Now, the only other issue is it's all in Japanese. So if you can't read Japanese, it's going to be a little struggle.
That's why you need to Google Translate.
You can either use Google Translate for an app, or there are walkthroughs.
Yeah.
Like
on YouTube.
No, not on YouTube. They actually have like somebody actually wrote out all the things on like here are the settings and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, so like they got a step-by-step thing where you can go through and use these to your liking. So, if you want to see us play these, we can. So yes, I've tried these, and I will say this just because I am more of because I am American, I do prefer the American ones, but they're not bad. Now that Brave one kind of sucks. I will say that one. But Virtual Pro Wrestling 64 and Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, pretty good, especially if you're into Japanese wrestling.
Yeah,
I suggest you play them. They got like Stan Hansen on there, Giant Baba, a lot of them on there. So Vader, even some American wrestlers that you would know on there. Jushin Thunder Liger, really good. It's really good.
No, and I do believe this. If you go to when you was, if you're a wrestler, you go to Japan. I think that is where you really learn.
Absolutely. So if you guys want to see us play that on the channel, we will. Just let us know. Let's go ahead and go with Video Game XD's last question, which is who made the better wrestling games? Yukes or AKI? Now, Yukes is the ones that came out on the PS2. And AKI are the ones that came out on the N64. So, what would you guys say is your
Me?
favorite?
I'm going to have to go with AKI.
AKI. So, you enjoyed the N64.
Yes.
That game is better.
Yes.
Why is that, though?
Because WCW NWO Revenge was good. No Mercy was good. WrestleMania 2000 was good. World Tour was good. Like, when you went to PlayStation, They had some sucky ass games.
The original SmackDown series.
I'm talking about beforehand. Like, it didn't become good until they had SmackDown.
I say SmackDown 2.
Well, SmackDown 2.
SmackDown 1.
SmackDown was just okay.
Yeah, SmackDown was okay.
But SmackDown 2 was the best one.
Yeah.
But, because come on, in PlayStation they had WCW versus the World. It's okay, but it ain't great.
Yeah.
They had WWF Attitude. It's okay.
Well, those were made by Acclaim.
Oh, well, I'm throwing them in there.
I
Because
know.
PlayStation had some dookie.
I know.
I'm talking about big dookie.
Yukes were the ones in charge of the SmackDown series.
Oh, okay. Well, they were good.
Yeah.
Like I said, but I have to go with AKI. I enjoyed the N64s.
Or is it nostalgia because that's one of the first ones you played?
Yep, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, besides like, the Genesis or
Yeah.
whatever.
But I'm going to have to go with AKI.
Pops.
Well, I like them both.
You like
But
both?
I like them both.
Can you choose or probably
but the vision of me though is like Nintendo 64. It was a birthday present for the boys and
Christmas.
Christmas, and we went to what is that right there? TR's Games or whatever, the store where they sell toys.
Okay.
Toys R Us.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was Christmas, and that's what the boys all talked about to see on TV and everything like that right there. So me and their mother said, "Okay, we're gonna get them the system and the games." And we got the system and we got them.
WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Yeah, then we
And
got
they got-
WCW Nitro.
And the WCW Nitro.
and the football game for me.
Yeah, and a football game for the old man.
And now I'm going to tell you just briefly when we got that right there that when the Christmas time, me and their mother sat down, and their mother said, "Well, why don't you? We got a lot of presents, but we waited till the big one they got in there. We let them both open it." And then we let them both open one present, from the 64 game system. And as soon as they opened it up, it was game time. They wanted to play. Then after a while, our friends come over, and our house looked like a gaming store because they'd all be sitting in line. Tournament time, people! Tournament time! But I can understand why Tommy chose because. It was just sentimental value.
And then Pop would go, "Why are y'all playing Revenge and not Nitro?"
Yeah, that's what I
You played
wanted.
Nitro. Goes, "All right, I see why you don't want to play."
I can see why you don't want to play Nitro.
I did because I was like, you guys play Revenge, but you got Nitro here. Well, Dad, give it a try. So I gave it a try
He
there.
goes, "Yeah, Nitro sucks."
And I'm like, this sucks. Yeah, Revenge is better.
We played the hell out of Revenge, and then Paul's like, go ahead and give Nitro a try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks.
GK.
So yeah.
No good.
But I
Wasn't a no good game.
It was a no good game, but I'm like the sentimental values, for that right there game, 64.
Oh yeah. I'm also gonna go with the N64 just because it was mind blowing at the time.
Yeah.
How good they were.
And to be honest, they have better games than what PlayStation
And
had.
PlayStation by 2000, PlayStation started to get a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because they finally released SmackDown 2. SmackDown was okay in my opinion. It wasn't
the greatest. It was just okay.
SmackDown 2 was really good. But
here,
if you want to talk about the late 90s, AKI brought out the best games.
And here's something here. We all got Nintendo 64, and we all got Revenge.
Yes, we did.
And we still play it today.
Absolutely. Love that game to death. But let's go ahead and go with the next question. Next two questions are asked by Jason Peck.
Jason Peck.
His first question is, what did you think about the Mean Street Posse?
All right, Jason Peck. You want me to tell you what I thought of the Main Street Posse? They were jobbers. Metal Heat. Rodney, Pete Gas, Joey Abs. The only good. Hey, Rodney and Pete Gas were Shane's friends.
Real life friends.
And that's the only reason they got a job.
Yeah.
And they needed a worker, so let's hire Joey Abs. Jason Hart,
Yeah, Jason Hart.
who's a jobber.
We've seen him a lot on like metal and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they were on metal even as Mean Street Posse.
Yeah, they were on metal.
And Heat.
And Heat.
Never won a match.
No, not really.
They were jobbers. Let's tell the truth.
You remember that they were unlockables on SmackDown too?
Yeah, they always lose.
And I was sitting there like,
Who the fuck would beat the Mean Street? Who the fuck would choose the Mean Street Posse?
like when I found out it said you unlock these wrestlers, and I was like, Pete Gas, Rodney Mack.
Doo-doo.
Well, that was a waste of
Pete
time.
Gas, Rodney, and Joey Eggs.
Not Rodney Mack, just Rodney.
Rodney Mack had talent.
Yeah, Rodney Mack had talent. And I was like, the Mean Street Posse, really? They're unlockables on this game? Fuck this.
Yeah, they always lost matches when I chose them.
Yeah.
Hell, they couldn't even beat S.A. Rios.
S.A.
They
Rios!
couldn't. Hey, he was the king of metal.
Every week.
Every week, do. He was the king of metal, like A-Train was the king of velocity.
Like Steve Richards
Ding,
was.
ding, 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 ding. My mom got tired of seeing A-Train.
Oh, yeah, she did.
He was on there every Saturday.
Yeah,
If he wasn't on the first match, or he'd be in the second match or third match, or the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope we don't see A-Train this
Yeah,
week.
ding,
ding, ding,
he
ding.
wasn't on the first one, he wasn't on the second, wasn't on the third. And their mother said, well, maybe he's not on tonight. Last match, here comes his music. Is that the only thing he's on?
Same thing. Remember when Stevie Richards come up? I go, yeah, Mom will go. I'm not against Stevie Richards, but I get tired of seeing him every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
I'll show you. You'll see.
But and also Rodney and Pete Gas, they were actually they actually went to Memphis Championship Wrestling,
Which was horrible.
Which was
horrible.
Which was horrible.
Even Joey Abs was the top guy there.
Yeah, Joey
How
Abs
horrible was that?
Was a top guy.
It's been horrible.
If you guys don't know what Memphis Championship Wrestling was, it was a developmental territory for the WWE.
They were going up with Power Pro.
Yeah. They were going against Power Pro for WWF's developmental territory, and Memphis won out. Memphis Championship Wrestling, and I'm
Which was
sorry,
horrible.
which is horrible. I tried to watch that show. It sucks.
It's fucking horrible.
They had Joey Abs as the top guy. They had Rodney on there. Fucking Pete Gas. They had fucking
Thrasher.
Thrasher. They had a lot of other people on there, like and other people that you guys would recognize as well. The American Dragon, which is Daniel Bryan was on there. Spanky.
Kevin Thorne.
Things of that nature, but I mean, it just wasn't a good show.
Nah, it was a bad show.
It wasn't that good. I mean, I think Ron the Truth Killings was the champion at one point there too. Before he was K-Quick.
He was Kid Crush.
Yeah, Kid Crush is what his name was in Memphis, but horrible promotion, and they didn't do. And after their run in WWE, that's where they went. Like after the run that they had in the late '90s and early 2000s, they went to that Memphis Championship Wrestling. It was garbage.
Yeah, it was.
So I don't really care for the Mean Street Posse.
I don't really give a fuck about the Mean Street Posse either.
Pops.
Okay, it was all established, you know, that they were Shane's buddies and everything like that right there.
Well, Pete Gas and Rodney was.
Whatever. Anyway, to me, they were just lucky to be there. They were just lucky to be on television for what time they were.
Absolutely. Let's go and go with the last question, which is, what did you think about Brent Albright? Now, that's a name we don't hear very often.
No, we don't.
We should mention he had a very small stint in the WWE.
That's Gunner Scott.
As Gunner Scott.
Remember, he was a mentor.
Was that 06?
Yeah, he was a mentor for Chris Benoit, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he beat Booker T in his debut.
He did. Yeah, he did. And this is where we got to know him a little bit more, was years before he started in WWE.
Yeah.
He was in OVW.
And he was the OVW champion.
He was the OVW champion.
And was a great worker.
Yes. I actually like Brent Albright. I actually thought he was really talented.
And he's a former NWA World Champion.
Former NWA World Champion, former OVW Champion. And this is where we got to see him a lot in OVW, and he was really good.
Yeah.
I think at first he was teaming with
Chris Masters.
And
They were called the Troubleshooters.
And yeah, finally they called up Masters, which I was like, I wasn't that impressed with Masters. Anyway.
Yeah, I was like, well, of course, we know why you signed him.
And we know why they signed him, because we seen him live. He had big ass muscles and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, well, no reason, no wonder he's getting signed.
Yeah, and we all know.
When the workers Brent Albright.
And we all know Vince like big sweaty men. That's at least what we heard.
And we're just looking at fucking, Brent Albright. We're like, he's 10 times better than fucking Chris Masters was.
Well, that's what I could never figure out either. They take the ones that, to me, was still not ready to go, but they take them anyway. The ones that was already ready, we don't want them right now.
And well, CM Punk actually got a developmental contract to go to OVW.
He was in Ring of Honor.
And he signed it. And he started in OVW, and around mid-2005, he started a feud with Brent Albright for the OVW Championship. Great matches.
Yeah, great matches.
I love their fucking matches.
I mean, it was just, hole for hole, move for move. I mean, it was a fast-paced match, and they performed very well.
And they traded wins back and forth for that summer of 2005, and it was really good stuff. And it wasn't long till fucking CM Punk got on ECW in 2006.
Yeah.
And Brent Albright was still in, but by 2006 he was also going to WWE, but they made him Gunner Scott. And
Didn't do much with
him. I think he wrestled a little bit in Florida Championship Wrestling after that, and then
he got released.
And I don't understand why. I don't. I thought he was fantastic.
Well,
yeah.
We're looking, if you go, with Albright, you've seen him there. Gunner Scott, well, just future yourself. It's Nick Dinsmore, Eugene. Okay, that's what did that too. They ruined his career the same way they ruined his career. So there you go.
Oh yeah, it was a piss poor effort on WWE's part, for real.
They just fucked them over. I mean, that's just about it. Used them, and that's about all. And what the fuck you looking at?
And I mean, I will say this though about Brent Albright. Besides being a really good worker and stuff, I will say this: as far as entertainment value, there's not much there.
No, but,
I'll be honest.
But as a fucking worker, he was great.
But he was really good. And I loved his feud with CM Punk and OVW. So we actually like Brent Albright.
Yeah, we do. Great fucking talent.
But that's the end of this edition of 5 Questions with WR. We hope that you guys.
What are you looking at?
We hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up.
Put some down there, Scooter.
As well as like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. You can also follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. Don't forget to get the creams over there.
Get the creams there. Leave a chair alone there.
Leave his chair alone. And also, once again, guys, before we get out of here, the Best of Tommy, Volume 7, December 10th.
Best of Tommy, Volume 7, baby.
This coming Saturday, December 10th. And then Pops, the Best of Pops, Volume 5, December
5.
Volume 5.
Use the other hand.
No. Volume 5.
Coming out December 17th, the Saturday after. And guys, go check out Awesome 4K's YouTube channel for that, exclusively on his channel. And guys, also, if you guys want to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, go check us out. The WR Podcast will be releasing a episode in about a week or so.
Yeah.
So guys, go check that out. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming to you guys, because we are that cream that runs to the top.
Cream of the crop!
And nobody does it better.
Yeah, fucking right.